Minds, and right now we want to talk about the pressure of being a celebrity. Every now and then we have a new star that is being made, and stars shine as much as they can. However, we've also seen a lot of celebrities go into depression or battling with mental health issues. Sometimes celebrities delete their Instagram accounts, and every single time we have a community of people that are interested in what they do, how they do it, when they do it, and even suggest how they should do it. So, with me in the studio, I have a man of many talents. He's an artist, he's an actor. I think he has dabbled into music at some point. Saga Adeoluwa, welcome to the program. How are you doing?
Thank you, I'm very fine. I'm an engineer as well.
Oh, you're an engineer, you see? I say a man of many talents. So first and foremost, I'm glad that your beards are coming back because you looked a bit funny. Why did you shave your beards? I'm going to start with that.
Well, what I can divulge, it was for a movie.
Okay.
You know, something good.
Something
I cannot
good.
tell the title just yet.
It's fine. I won't even allow you to tell the title because then it will be promotion and you haven't paid for it.
Thank you.
I'm just kidding. Okay, so walk me through this process. What does it feel like to be a celebrity? When is one considered a celebrity?
When is one considered a celebrity? I would say, when you become a public figure, you know, right now, a celebrity is someone that at least has, I can say, hundreds of thousands, 100,000 of followers online. You know, because some people are TikTok celebrities, some people are Instagram celebrities. You don't really have to be a movie star to be a celebrity these days. You know, some people are Snapchat celebs. You know, so when you start amassing followers online, when thousands of people start to know you, you know, as a regular person, I can guess you have 100 people that know you, 200. Well, celebrity has a lot of people that know that follows them or whatever.
Yeah. So you shot into the limelight with the Big Brother Niger. What year was that?
That was 2021.
2021, and you have evolved. You have evolved from just being a reality star. I remember you did your art exhibition at some point. It was brilliant. There was this particular portrait. Obviously, because of the platform we are, I cannot describe it, but it was very, very, very detailed. And also, you also attempted to draw yourself, pencil drawing. And then you evolved. You've always had that talent. You also evolved into acting. We've seen a couple of your movies on several streaming platforms. Why was it important for you to evolve?
Why was it important for me to evolve? I would say because, you know, the most constant thing in life is actually change. You know, so we need to embrace change as it comes. You know, so you cannot remain stagnant in life. You know, when you try something, it's not working out, you tried it for a bit, or maybe it's even working, but your heart doesn't go with it. You need to evolve. You know, even when you're doing something one way all the time, it gets boring. You need to evolve. So these are the reasons that prompted me to take these steps I've taken. I've taken a lot of huge steps in life, and I thank God at least I'm smiling.
All right. Let's talk about your mental health, or generally the mental health of celebrities. Celebrities are very used to being trolled. That's why they're so conscious of what they wear, where they go, where it's just such a conscious life. So how does it affect your mental health when you see somebody that doesn't even know you physically troll you and say something not nice about you?
Well, being a celebrity or being a person of influence is both a blessing and a curse. You know, for myself now, I would say I've always kind of been an influential person, you know, because I've held positions of leadership a lot of times in life, even in the church back then growing up. So I've always been an influential person. So I've had that understanding that the things I do influences other people. You know, so that can be both a blessing and a curse in the sense that a lot of people want to be like you. It's a good thing, but then you have to be careful where you're leading people. You know, and then other times, people will also idolize you and place you on ridiculous platforms that is inhuman practically. So you can't make mistakes. They will judge you. They will drag you. You know, so you have to also be careful for your own mental health, not because of them. You know, as I said, I won't advise that you are careful because of other people. Careful for yourself. Like now, I tell people that come into my inner circle, don't make videos of me and post without telling me. I want to know what you're putting out there because I don't want anything to backfire on me or my loved ones. You know, so that's how I look at it. You know, I'm not, they drag, when I cut my beard, they drag me. When I cut my beard, they
Yeah.
drag me every day.
Yeah.
But I wasn't hurt because I knew I did it for something that would better my life. You know, so that's not dragging to me. But when, say, I make a blunder, you know, and then people that looked up to me are now let down, that's not good. You know, I would actually feel bad because I like to be a good example.
Yeah.
You know, and I like to have a good name. You know, so I'm careful so that I don't lose that good name. I was raised in a home that name is worth more than gold.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about having to maintain a particular lifestyle.
Yeah.
Have you ever felt any pressure to maintain a standard of life just because of the fans? Because we've seen situations whereby a lot of people borrowed cars that were in theirs and posted houses that were in theirs. You know, particular mention, I'm sure you remember the Blessing CEO saga, where she used another man's house and posted it as her house, and just so many cases like that. You know, some people would call it the clout drug.
So if I say that I'm not under any pressure, I would be lying. But I'll say every day I fight myself not to put myself under pressure. You know, I don't know if that makes sense. You know, because you don't even have to be a celebrity to be under pressure. You just have to be on social media. I feel like that's the problem with this generation. Social media, everybody has ridiculous standards. You have 16-year-olds buying G-Wagons. You know, so even a typical teenager wants to buy a car. Ridiculous. You know, so I fight myself daily not to pressure myself because I've always had that understanding that I am running my own race, which is how everybody else should see it. You know, I'm not in competition with anyone. You know, so if I am where I am in life at a certain level, I am satisfied with it. What I always do is I do my best at every point, given the opportunity I have. So when I do my best, whatever results I get, yeah, so I don't pressure myself. That's how I look at it.
That's good. Also, can you take us, have you ever at any point in your life felt like you were losing relevance? And I say this reoccur, especially in the reality TV industry, where after the show, you're so popular, you post a picture on Instagram, you're getting 100,000 likes. 1 year down the line, we have new sets of Big Brother celebrities or new reality stars, and then your likes start reducing. Did you at any point, were you conscious of the fact that, you know, perhaps people were not adjusting fully to your evolution?
Honestly, man, if I start talking about this, you're going to have to chase me out of your studio because this is my life we're speaking about here. You know, I left engineering, like I didn't have no idea about entertainment when I got here. It was a paradigm shift, you know, but then I had good people around me. My sister, my friends that supported me and were like, they were like my eyes.
Covering.
You know, they protected me. They were my eyes everywhere. So they were able to advise me at every stage, you know, so I don't think I've felt irrelevant at any point because, to the glory of God, I've been able to manage my talents and keep myself where I need to be. You know, so I've not felt irrelevant. But then the fear is always there, you know, because a lot of people go to Big Brother thinking you come out, you just have fans for the sake of it. I was never having that mentality because I had people that advise me otherwise. You know, you come out of Big Brother, you should put your talent out there. Don't just think, I have fans. Oh, they're going to support me. If you think that way, those fans will move on. But if you come on the Big Brother, you show yourself as a fashion person, or as an artist, or as a singer, or as a content creator, you know, or as an actor. They would love you for that, and that's more long-lasting. You know, when you put your talent. That's what I've done. So
now, what do you now think of those, especially those reality stars that have shown their talent even while they were on the platform, and then they come out, it seems like they're struggling with it?
Well, that's pathetic, because I know a couple of people that are struggling out post the show. It's not easy, you know, and it's really nobody's fault if you have tried. But then I would say you should keep trying. You know, don't give up. But it's really nobody's fault, honestly, when I think about it that way. But then a lot of times people say, "Oh, sell yourself on the show." Sell yourself outside the show. That's the most important one. You know, on the show people forget, and they tend to only remember those very, very, you know, fights. That's what they remember. Fight, love. They don't really remember, oh, this person was an artist. This person spoke very well. They don't remember all of that. So when you come out, you need to really fight for your life. It's a fight for your life. I'm pray that God really butters your bread, really.
All right. Finally, this issue is something that we've seen over time. So we now have a movement of people lending their voices to issues.
Yeah.
Whatever issues, they just, set the ring lights and they speak.
Yeah.
Is this a new trend in the industry? Because we've seen new figures being formed. Some people would argue they're celebrities, some people would argue they're not celebrities. Other people would say, okay, you know what? These are clout chasers. What is this trend?
Honestly, the trend you speak of, you see, this is the 21st century, man. The world is changing. The world that we grew up in is different from this world that we have now. So if this is the trend, I feel like lend your voice, but speak responsibly. That's what I would say. Because I feel like it's a good time to speak. It's good to be heard. Everybody has.
What do you think of VDM?
What do I think of VDM? I think he speaks his truth. However it comes, he speaks his truth. A lot of people look up to him. A lot of people listen to him. And then he's putting light in a lot of dark places. But then his approach might not be my approach, typically, because I'm a gentle person. I don't like violence. I don't like stress. I just like to go easy. So that's his approach. I wish him the best. But I feel like it's working for him. He has a voice. Everybody knows VDM. He could definitely monetize that if he likes. Whether online, all the social media platforms are paying money these days, or he could start a business or convert it whichever way he likes. So it's value. I feel like influence is value these days. So thumbs up to him.
And there have also been cases of people, there have been a lot of court cases these days, among celebrities, between the celebrities and the fans. Some other people would argue there's freedom of speech, but of course, there's a fine line between freedom of speech and defamation. So what do you make of all of these lawsuits that has filled the industry right now?
Oh, I'm sitting back, I'm enjoying the ride, my G. That's just it, man. Like, I opened my social media and it was like, wow. And I try my best not to be involved in none of that stuff, because I like to keep my name as clean as possible. I feel like celebrities should really tread carefully in all your dealings. Like, you have a responsibility to your fans. People look up, like as I am now. You see my DM. Some people tell me my videos brighten their day. So I don't want those people, I don't want to let them down. It's the truth, whether you like it or not, I owe them responsibility. So I don't want my name to be dragged in a very funny way, because I don't want to go deep into that, should I?
No, it's fine.
I could try. So the thing is, a lot of people are born followers, a lot of people are born leaders. So some people are actually born followers, so you have to actually guide them. They need guidance. That's why they're online consuming and following people. Do you get me? So if you have people that follow you, it's your responsibility not to let them down. So control what you say, what you do, how you act, to the best of your power. Yeah. So you don't get your name dragged, because you can't stop those things from happening. It's the 21st century, man.
Do you ever feel like that's a very high pedestal to be on? Because the moment you just make one mistake, it's like they're idle.
It's pathetic, to be honest. It's not a good life, but it is the life we live in. The same numbers that we use to make money, the same numbers that are going to drag us if we make mistakes. So you cannot judge them. Because when a brand comes to me now that they want to push their product,
all right,
they're the same people we monetized.
Saga, we're out of time. Thank you so much for
Thank
coming.
you.
Appreciate you, and I wish you all the best in your career.
Thank you.
It's been a wonderful